After 5 episodes of HBO Max's House of the Dragon, I have been enjoying the return to Westeros. I have a ton of thoughts on the season so far, but this season has brought fans, like myself, some jaw-dropping moments already, and you gotta believe HBO Max adding another season is a good sign. Paddy Considine has been great as the ailing King Viserys. You can feel his inner struggle in his voice. Each scene by each scene, you can definitely feel that the illness is taking over his body. He tries his best to maintain his kingdom and listens to his followers all around. You can also sense that he's losing more grasp over his kingdom each episode. He tries to save his own child while his wife dies in childbirth, but loses both. He attempts to make good with his daughter Rhaenyra and make her the rightful heir, but this turns others against him. Let's get to my top 5 jaw-dropping moments of the season so far.
Hello there, Joel from Real Talk Movies here. I'd like for you to give this video a thumbs up and hit the like button if you can. Help me reach my sub goal by hitting that red subscribe button. Click that bell button to get notified every time I upload a video. Now let's get on to today's topic.
The first scene that I have listed is from episode 4. This is both where Prince Daemon and Princess Rhaenyra are going to the brothel. I listed this scene simply because of the shock factor and the overlapping plot. Both of their plots kind of mirror each other, both seek an escape from the shadow of others in their lives. Rhaenyra is forced back from the public eye once her half-brother Aegon II was born. Daemon also lives in the shadow of his own brother King Viserys. The tension between both Daemon and Rhaenyra grows even after she's betrothed to marry Laenor Velaryon. The scene with the two Targaryens plays a crucial point for the story moving forward. These two were discovered by a spy sent by Otto Hightower. Otto then reports this to the king, and the king then banishes as his own brother. Rhaenyra speaks to her father and tells him that Otto has been planning this entire thing from the very beginning. This makes King Viserys even more furious, so much to where he removes Otto Hightower as his hand. Queen Alicent is also angered to discover Rhaenyra and Daemon ran off to the brothel. Her suspicion isn't without complete merit, since she is later reassured by Sir Criston Cole on the story. Sir Criston Cole actually had sex with Rhaenyra after leaving the brothel. This includes him into the whole thing as well. This all sent Sir Criston down a dark path and mindset, questioning his own purpose of serving the Kingsguard. Battle at the Steps is the second highlight of mine this season so far. I missed having big action set pieces for these battles. I remember seeing the behind the scenes of so many different battles of Game of Thrones and hungering for it this year. The battle at the Stepstones didn't disappoint. It had a big fight setting, but also with an underlying plot line. The whole idea of sending aid to Daemon at the Battle of Stepstones was simply out of empathy from the king. Prince Daemon spat on that empathy by bashing in a man's head and attempting to end the war himself before the aid would even arrive. I love the subtle pauses Prince Daemon takes before exploding. Matt Smith brings so much to the role, simple facial expressions and even silence. His role in the death of Rhea Royce was also just another cruel example of how crazy a Targaryen's mindset can really be. My third highlight of the season isn't a massive scene, but one that plays into the old fans of the original show. It's more of an Easter egg, but the blade that Viserys shows to his daughter Princess Rhaenyra early in the season is Cat's Paw Dagger, and was the same dagger used by Arya Stark to defeat the Night King in the Battle of Winterfell in season 8 of Game of Thrones. The blade shows even more when you look closer. The dagger is inscribed with the vision of Aegon Targaryen himself. Aegon the Conqueror was the first king to unite the 7 kingdoms into one realm. King Viserys tells the princes of the vision in the following: Aegon saw absolute darkness riding on those winds, and whatever dwells within will destroy the world of the living. When this great winter comes, Rhaenyra, all of Westeros must stand against it. And if the world of men is to survive, a Targaryen must be seated on the Iron Throne, king or queen, strong enough to unite the realm against the cold and the dark. Aegon called his dream a song of ice and fire. Tons of lore and history behind the dagger, so it was very good to see some more continuity between this show and that of the original one. My fourth highlight is the Heirs Tournament. This was all way back in episode 1 of the incoming arrival of young Prince Baelon Targaryen. Baelon was the child that Aemma Arryn lost while trying to give birth to. The back and forth scenes between her trying to deliver the son and the tournament was a bloody way to introduce fans back into the world of Westeros. However, the tourney scenes were notable since we got to see some old banners and sigils from the old show at the tournament. Sir Criston Cole defeated Prince Daemon Targaryen at the end of the tourney, but I like how the show sets the stage for these two fighting early in the show. I'm not gonna lie if I didn't say I missed my boy Bobby B. Baratheon during this tournament. My final highlight of the season so far has to be the ending to episode 5. When everything seemed like it was finally coming together for House Targaryen and House Velaryon, it went wrong so quick. King Viserys and Horace Velaryon came to an agreement to join their houses further, having Rhaenyra wed Sir Laenor Velaryon, heir of the Driftmark. They announced this union and had a feast to celebrate their eventual marriage and union. Apparently a lot of secrets were being tossed around because Sir Criston Criston Cole's secret got over to Joffrey, which got over to Laenor, which got over back to Joffrey, which got back to the princess. Sir Criston Cole goes down a darker mindset and then kills Joffrey by bashing his head in. There will be massive ramifications on this whole scene. I'm very much intrigued to see what they follow up with this moving forward. Queen Alicent Hightower, feeling betrayed by her one close friend, decides to take advice from her father before he leaves King's Landing. Otto Hightower warns her of the factions around the king and that she needs to remember where she has the most support. Alicent then decides to wear green at the celebration party. In Oldstown, the hometown of House Hightower, the tower would light up green whenever called to war. Alicent has declared political warfare on Rhaenyra and her allies. I'm intrigued to see how both factions build up their armies and clans even further. Tension mounts for the next episode and time jump. I'm loving this show and the actors are all doing a wonderful job. Millie Alcock has killed it as Princess Rhaenyra, and so the time jump will be a little bittersweet. I have no doubt Emma Darcy can deliver as an older Rhaenyra, and I think Olivia Cooke will do solid on Queen Alicent as well. Comment below and let me know which faction inside you stand on, the Greens or the Blacks. The war will be kept at bay till Viserys passes, but there will still be lots of time for the show to build up even more drama next week. Let me know in the comments your favorite moment of the season so far.
Leave this video a like and subscribe for more videos. Check out some of my other videos or the playlist on your screen right now. This has been Joel from Real Talk Movies. See you soon.